when you're working with fractions, it's really important to know how to write a fraction and what the different parts of the way you write a fraction, what those parts mean. So let's go back to our piece of sandpaper. When I divided it in two, I was making halves. So with a fraction, you start with the bar. And the number that goes below the bar is the number of parts that make up the whole. So in this case, in our first case with this piece of sandpaper, we divided it into two parts. So that 2 goes on the bottom. Now, if I go back to my piece of sandpaper and I look at the whole thing, well, how many parts of 2 do I have? I have 1, 2. So for the whole, it would be 2 over 2, which, when you simplify it, 2 goes into 2, 1. 2 goes into 2, 1. So 1 over 1 is equal to 1. Right? Now, let's say that I just wanted to use half of the piece of the sandpaper again. So if I fold it in half, again, I'm still going to have, so now I've got it in half, and when I go back to writing, I'm still going to have the 2 on the bottom, because that doesn't change. That's the number of parts into which the whole is divided. But I'm only using one of those parts. So that's the number that goes on top. So I'm only using a half. So the top number of a fraction is called the numerator. The bottom number of the fraction is called the denominator. So the bottom number tells you how many parts you divided the whole into. The top number tells you how many of those parts you're using.
Okay.
It's that simple.